Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Tune in to Season 4, Episode 28, The Courier. Previously on The Hook. After Janice Quinn came forward about her son's identity being stolen for romance scams, Safe Haven uncovered a disturbing pattern. Scammers using AI to create older, fantasy versions of real people. But not all victims are ready to speak, especially when shame gets in the way of truth. It's late afternoon, Phoenix, Arizona. At the storage unit. The metal door rolls up with a screech. Inside, a single bulb casts long shadows. A man in his mid-40s, shoulders slumped, unpacks a box onto the concrete floor. He pulls out a framed photo of a two-story house, once his, then a worn duffel bag, and finally a folder thick with printed emails and old photos. He mutters to himself, almost apologetically. They said her daughter was dying, stage 4 leukemia. She was 6 years old. There was this one photo, her tiny arm hooked to an IV. And I thought, if I don't help, who will? He exhales sharply. So I sold the house. Later that night at Safe Haven, a video call. The screen is dark, just a voice, tired but careful. I didn't want to turn the camera on at first. I mean, what do you see when you look at me? A grown man who gave up everything for someone he never met. That's not strength. That's stupidity, right? Warm and steady. Or maybe it's empathy, and that's what they prey on. The screen flickers. The camera comes on. Michael stares at them, his expression more defiant than broken. I used to be a project manager. Had a house, a pension, the works. And then she messaged me, said she was a single mom, stuck in Turkey, daughter in a hospital, said her name was Rachel. David leans forward. What did she ask for? Michael shrugs, then smiles bitterly. Hope, then $3,000, then $10,000. Eventually, everything I had. Flashback. Michael's kitchen. Months earlier, steam rises from a mug of coffee. On the table, a laptop displays messages and photos. One in particular, a little girl with a knit cap, thin from chemotherapy. She's holding a stuffed animal, smiling faintly. Michael reads aloud, voice cracking. They said the chemo wasn't covered, that she needed a private facility, and every time I hesitated, she'd send another photo, a little update. She's fighting, Michael. Just one more round. He clenches the mug. And I believed her. Later at Haven, War Room. Emma scrolls through a database of victim reports. David taps the screen. Here. Another man, same story. Sick daughter, single mom, urgent need. Ethan looks over their shoulders. They're running the guardian trap. Play the damsel, introduce the child, create urgency. Let the mark become the hero. Amara folds her arms. But when that identity breaks, it doesn't just hurt the wallet, it rewrites a man's understanding of who he is. Later at the interview setup, Michael sits before the camera. The light is soft, but he doesn't hide. My name is Michael. I was scammed out of my house, my savings. But the worst part wasn't losing those things. It was losing myself. Because after it all fell apart, I didn't recognize the man in the mirror. He looks down, then back up. And for months, I didn't say anything. Because the world doesn't have much room for male victims. You're supposed to be smart, strong, unshakable. A beat. Well, I shook, but I'm here now, and maybe that's strong enough. Later that night, the video goes live. The comments start slowly, then build. Same thing happened to me. Single mom from Atlanta, daughter with a rare disease. I lost $50,000. Never told my brother. He'd laugh me out of the room. You're brave, man. Thank you. At the monitoring room, late night, the digital board shows dozens of male victims speaking up. Quiet courage replacing silent shame. Amara turns to Ethan. They're cracking open a new side of this. It's not just women getting targeted. It's men who were never taught how to talk about pain. Ethan nods. And Kay knows it. That's why he keeps adapting, changing the mask. But we just pulled one off. At the unknown location that night, Kay watches the new testimonial as it trends online. A calm fury rises. He leans over to an engineer, tweaking photo filters and AI voice overlays. Men are waking up. Time to change the script. A little less tragedy, a little more rescue. Give them something they want to believe. Next on episode 29, a retired Army officer is contacted by a woman claiming she's being stalked by an abusive ex. She sends voice notes, videos, photos of bruises. She says she needs protection. But what starts as concern soon becomes obsession and a lie that mirrors Ethan's own past. Don't miss Season 4, Episode 29, Honor Code.